Hello, friends. Gotta love some coffee. I actually bought this. It's McDonald's French vanilla, and I got it at Ollie's, and you get a dozen little Keurig pods for it was $3.99, so that's a good deal, and it's very vanilla-y tasting. So I'm just enjoying a cup of that. Alrighty, I was tagged in a 5-question tag by Life with Patti. I'll leave her channel link down below. She only needs like 25 more people to reach 1,000 subscribers. Yay, Patti. So, and go over and show her some love. She's really a funny gal, and she has all kinds of things on her channel. She likes to garden. She loves to craft. She makes those pocket letters. She and I have exchanged friend mail a couple times, and you know, she's just really a nice person. So anyway, let me get on with this tag, because I also want to make some fudge from my pantry and from random things that I have in there. I've watched a couple of other YouTube videos and kind of coming up with an idea of how to use up some of the stuff that I have in my stash. So first question, if I had to live in a sitcom, which one would it be? I don't watch sitcoms. I can't stand the canned laughter that they come up with all the time. So, you know, I don't watch sitcoms, but I gave it some deep thought. And there is a funny show that I like. It's on Netflix, and it's called Grace and Frankie. And I can totally relate to Frankie. I mean, she's kind of a, you know, she's played by Lily Tomlin, and Grace is played by, oh my, another senior moment, Jane Fonda. And the two of them are about as opposite as you can get. Frankie is a hippie kind of person, and Grace is very prim and proper. You know, so anyway, it's about their friendship and being older ladies and the things that they, you know, go through. And it's really funny. I like that show. And so, yeah, that's the one I would pick. If I could change my name, question number 2, what name would I pick? I don't mind my name. But I think if I changed my name, rather than being Ellen, it would be Elena, Elena. I would just add an N to the end and drop an L. So I kind of like Elena better than I like Ellen, but I don't mind my name. All right, am I a dog or a cat person? I love both. I've had cats, I've had dogs. Right now I only have 3 dogs. At one time I had 4 dogs and 2 cats. And then the dogs started not getting along with the cats. So my son took the cats because we were worried that, you know, when I'm not home, that some disaster was going to befall the cats. So they're living with my son. So I love them both equally. Dogs require more work. Cats are easier, but dogs are usually more affectionate, although, you know, my cats were affectionate too. And so I can't pick between the two. Question number 4. Your favorite holiday? Well, I like celebrating birthdays. So my favorite holiday is the birth of Christ. So I would have to say Christmas, but it's not a holiday, but I really enjoy having the whole family over when one of my children has a birthday. So I kind of feel those are holidays too. Okay, question number 5. Which actress could play me? Well, the only thing that I could come up with that is the most like me, kind of personality-wise and with things that I like to do. She's not really an actress, but she has the show, she and her husband, Chip, and Joanna. I would pick Joanna Gaines because I wouldn't mind having her life. I'm not just talking about, they're extremely wealthy, but I like her demeanor, and I like her marriage and the shenanigans that her husband does, and she's always so dry about it. It's kind of like me. I kind of have a little bit of a dry sense of humor. So if I had to pick somebody that was a sort of an actress, I think I would pick Joanna Gaines. Okay, well, I want to tag a few other people in this 5-question tag. And these ladies and I have become friends here on YouTube. They watch all my videos. They comment on my videos. I comment on their videos. And they're a lot of fun, and they're trying to grow their channels. So I'll leave links to their channels below. And if you could go over and check them out, it might be well worth your time to do that. So anyway, the people that I want to tag, the first one, she has a larger channel actually, but she's a delightful lady. Her name is Dawn, and she has the channel Sensible Living with Money Mom. Don't be mad at me, Dawn, for tagging you. But anyway, I love your channel. She does a lot of finance, saving money, frugality. She does some cooking. She's on a keto, paleo weight loss journey. She's just a lot of fun. And so I'll leave her channel below. So go check her out. The next one is my friend Carol at Plain Vanilla Grandma, and she started a channel a few months ago, and before she had a channel, she subscribed to my channel, and she likes to tell stories, and she talks about living on Social Security. And she's got some really cute dogs that are always running around in her videos. They're really cute. And she's just a really nice lady. So Carol is up to 200 some subscribers, but I think you'll really find she's delightful. The next gal is Anne at Minimalism by Anne, and she's a pretty new YouTube channel. I think she has around 30 subscribers, but she has some really insightful ideas on her channel. She lives very simply, and she shares a lot of her thoughts on living simply, and I really enjoy her channel. And she's very supportive, and so I want to tag her on this too. And only 2 more. I've made friends with Sheila over at Inside Beauty with the old gal, and she's really cute. She's She likes to do makeup. She talks about skincare. She does her fashion, like a fashion show out of what she has in her closet. She likes to go dancing. She's married to Santa Claus, and she's just a lot of fun. And she's very supportive. And I think you'll like her channel. So, and then I have Simple Healthy Living with Karen, and obviously Karen does the videos. And Karen is almost to 100 subscribers. She's only been on YouTube a short time, but she likes to talk a lot about living green and cooking, and she and her husband are in the process of moving. She lives up in Canada, and she has a delightful bird. He's a conure. His name is Rio, and he's in a lot of her videos making commentaries. He's not talking, he's pretty much screaming, but he's really cute. And she has a little dog too that every once in a while does cameos in her videos. And she's just really a delightful, nice gal. So show them some love. And I'll be back in a little while with my FRANKENFUDGE. So I'll see you in a little bit. Someone else that I wanted to tag in this video is Nancy over at Ash's Treasure, Homesteading and Gardening. She does all kinds of things, and she has her little granddaughter sometimes, and she's just a really nice lady that I enjoy. And so go check out her channel too.
All right, I'm on a mission to make some fudge. So I went into my pantry and pulled out all these things that I'm really not using. So I have peanut butter morsels, I have semi-sweet morsels, and I have mint morsels. So I want to use those up. And I had 3 cans of frosting down there. I have vanilla, peppermint, and buttercream. So I want to use those up. I'll make 3 different kinds of fudge. And I also have these 3 bars of Nestle's baking chocolate, white and semi-sweet. And I have these vanilla wafers that I would like to use up as well. So I went online, and there are lots of recipes using frosting and chips. So I want to try to make those. And then I also want to try to make a vegan fudge. So we'll see how it turns out. In this bowl, I had half of a bag of just semi-sweet chocolate chips left that I wanted to use up, so those are in the bowl. I'm going to use half of this bag dark chocolate and mint morsels, and they're green and brown. And then I have this bag of cream de mint baking chips, and I'm going to use half a bag of these and half a bag of these. And then I'm going to use, I hope this isn't too much, but I want to use up this peppermint frosting. So that is going to be what I'm putting into the first batch, and I'm going to microwave this in a glass bowl until the chocolate melts. And I'm going to add the frosting, probably soften that up a little bit, and we'll see how it turns out. Here's what I have so far. And I tasted it. It's very minty. It tastes good. But I think I wanted a little more chocolatey. So I'm going to add half of this bar of baking chocolate and see if I like that flavor better. Yes, I like that better with the half a bar of the semi-sweet chocolate in there. So I'm going to put this in a pan, line it with parchment paper, and stick it in the fridge and see how it turns out. Frankenfudge number 2. I want to try and make a chocolate peanut butter fudge. So I have this bag of semi-sweet morsels, I have the peanut butter morsels, and I have a can of buttercream frosting, and the rest of that half a bar of baking chocolate. So I want to get rid of that. And this time I'm going to add a little tiny bit of salt. And so that'll be my second fudge. And I'll be back after I put all this. I'm going to melt the chips, add the frosting and the salt in the microwave, and we'll see how that turns out. Alright, this is my second batch, the one I made with the buttercream frosting. I put a whole bag of chocolate chips in there, the semi-sweet. I put a dash of salt and that half a bar of the baking chocolate, and it turned out fine. But what I wanted to let you know was, now this is the mint one. I haven't put it in the fridge yet, but I don't know if you can see. I think I saved it in time, but it had just started to separate. I cooked it a little bit too long in the microwave, so you have to be mindful of that. Don't cook the chips until they're all melted. Just be careful with that, but I think this is still okay. So that's the mint one, and I'll be back to show you this one after I get it in the pan, because I want to put the peanut butter chips on the top and sprinkle it with a little sea salt. So I'll be back. Here's the chocolate peanut butter. I'm hoping it tastes sort of like a Reese cup, and I did sprinkle it with a little bit of sea salt as well. So that batch actually turned out better than the first batch because, like I said, I cooked the other batch. I melted the chocolate just a little bit too long, but it'll still be edible. So let me see what else I come up with, because I still have a can of vanilla frosting and I still have some chips left. So let me see what I can come up with. Friends, here we go. Fudge number 3. I'm using this premium white baking bar and this classic vanilla frosting. And then I want to try to make a white chocolate strawberry fudge. So I'm going to use some of this imitation strawberry extract, and I'm going to put in some of this. I'm going to put in some of the red food coloring, just a little bit to make it pink, and we'll see how that one turns out. So this is Frankenfudge number 3. Well, I'm melting the white chocolate. It isn't all melted yet, but I'm thinking that wasn't enough for that big can of frosting. So I went into my pantry and I found these red candy dots. So I'm going to add those because I'm afraid that's not going to set up. So I don't know. This might be good. It might be a total fail. We shall see. So in they go. And since this is going to be strawberry, it'll make it nice and pink. And I'll be back and we'll see if it melted. Well, here's my strawberry fudge. The red melts, worked great. It's nice and strawberry looking. I put about 1.5 teaspoons of strawberry extract in there and a pinch of salt, and it worked great. So this is going to be a white chocolate strawberry fudge. All right, last fudge recipe. I may make another fudge using no milk, but I'll post that on a different video. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to that or not. But anyway, I had half a bag of peanut butter chips. This is half a bag of semi-sweet chocolate. And this time I'm going to use this sweetened condensed creamer. I got this at Dollar Tree, so I'm not sure how that's going to work because it doesn't say sweetened condensed milk, it says creamer. But I'm going to give it a try and see how this comes out. And here is the chocolate peanut butter fudge. So that's all for the fudge today. And I still want to bake some cookies, and I still want to maybe make some no milk fudge, but we'll see how the time goes. So that was my fudge making experience. I've used up a lot of ingredients, used up all the frosting I had, used up several bags of chips. Don't know what I'm going to do, if anything, with these yet, but cleaning out the pantry. I love cleaning out the pantry.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I don't say that all the time because most of you know the drill, but it would really help me out if you give me a like. And I hope you enjoyed my FRANKENFUDGE, and use what you have. Use it up. So sometimes it's good, sometimes not so much, but be creative with your cooking, be creative with your life, and enjoy. All right, my friends, I love you guys. I wish you abundant blessings, and I'll see you next time.